Hey traders, D7 here with Grok Trade. Just got back from church. Want to do a quick video. I am going to focus right now predominantly on weekly charts. Why weekly charts? Because this will tell the tale. I'm going to start off here now with Apple first. But look at this weekly chart. Every candlestick is 1 week. We're below the 20-week moving average right now. That's that blue line. We're below it. But look at this beautiful, beautiful symmetrical triangle that was developed going from low to high. So it entered from low to high, giving this more bullish tendencies than bearish. The parts that concern me are the fact that we haven't got above the 20-week moving average, and what we're seeing in the broad markets. So first, how could you trade Apple on a longer term time frame? What I would be looking at is if it were to break above this trend line in this apex of Apple, get above that, that could be a longer term buy opportunity. However, if we get a close below this lower trend line that's been tested back here in October 2020, tested again here March 2021, tested again here May 2021, if we break down below that, that's a great opportunity to be unloading any Apple positions that you might have. So remember, the most liquid equity that's out there, stock that's out there, and it is a tech stock. So this is why a lot of people watch Apple. Okay, now moving on, I'm going to go over here to the spiders. The spiders, we have this big rising wedge with a big nasty bearish divergence on the MACD centered oscillator. All right, all of that spells we're reaching a top. Now we could keep melting upward like we have been for a while, but we're condensing, consolidating, we're pinching with these trend lines, and we can't get off the lower trend line. If I go to a line chart, you can see how we had support, 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 and we just can't get off of that. See how we just can't get off of it? If it breaks down below, that could be the catalyst for a market top, at least short term, but be looking for this to drop. Now remember, this is a weekly chart, not daily. So if we break this, that is significant. If you look here at the diamonds, the Dow, we're okay. Hold on, I'm going to do another line here. I want to see something. Well, all right, so this is interesting. We did break this line. Let me get rid of a line just to clear it up a little bit. This is interesting. Support, support, support. 3 major supports on the weekly chart. And then look at this. If we blow this up so you can really see it, support, support, support. But this past week, it broke that trend line. Very, very interesting. So it's showing some weakness already. Nasdaq, let's see what's going on with Nasdaq. Nasdaq was in a rising wedge. It broke down, but it goes into another pinching rising wedge. Remember, weekly chart here, guys. This is a pinching rising wedge. Take a look at the MACD. A significant bearish divergence. Significant here, guys. And we're heading higher on the Qs. We are heading higher here. We have big resistance coming up very, very soon. But if we break this lower trend line and the 20-week moving average, this blue line, we would not want to be long in techs or in this market. Small caps, Russell's 2000. Long as we can stay above this red line, all is well. And the 20-week moving average, the blue line coming up. We're heading up, but we do have a level here. If I look at this, I'm using TradingView. There's a link down in the description. But look at that resistance point. It touched it, and sellers came into it right there. Bring this down just a hair. The match up there, and it perfectly matches there. So we got up to that level of resistance. Sellers came in. Can we break through it? Maybe, maybe not. Let's see if the financials gives us any hint. Financials here, the big banks here, up, up, up. Last week was very bearish, just like we saw in the Dow. But if you look here, it's a bearish drop. And if I were to go to a line chart, look at this. I could probably draw a line here and here. Look at this. So I could probably go from this swing to that swing. And sure enough, look at this. So let's tighten that up. Support, 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 broke support. Go back to a candlestick and you can see it right there. So there's some relative weakness on the financials, guys. US dollar weekly chart. Pull in some data so you can see this. It's almost a double bottom. We could get some strength here. If we can get above the 20-week moving average, if we can pop up, that would be a nice double bottom. You could even argue an inverted head and shoulder. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. Silver keeps bleeding up higher. We're at a lot of resistance area here. Gold is up, 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 up. Be looking to take profits. If it pulls back a little bit, maybe to get back in, but it's building a symmetrical triangle. I really can't draw this line quite yet. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. It's significant enough. So we are building a symmetrical triangle. It can get really choppy in here, but bullish above, bearish below. And VIX is low, guys. This is the fear indicator. This is why I'm like, there's just no fear out there. Because of that, you have to stay long this market, because fear there's just no fear. Bitcoin, I gave everyone a birthday present because my thing said, hey, for Bitcoin, it is a long-term buy. So my algorithm is on long term. And immediately after I told you guys that, everything in cryptocurrency took a nosedive. Of course. It rallied back. We're basically back to break even. You can see this. We've just been break even here for the last month. Just hovering in this area. We need to stay above the 50% Fibonacci on that. But, all right. Cool. Anyway, that is it. I do the hands like this, so when I'm editing, I can see myself. I was like, oh, okay, I need to zoom in. So I am still here in Tampa. We got a townhouse. It's 3 levels, but it's not large. And I get a lot less home here for a lot more money in Tampa Bay than I do north side of Indianapolis. You can buy a mansion for nothing in Indiana. Tampa Bay, different ball game. So we're going to lease for a while. We'll be looking for land, hopefully on the water. And if we can find some at a decent price, I'll buy the land, sit on it for a while, let the markets drop out. When the markets finally do drop, when we get a significant pullback, it'll soften up the real estate market a little bit too, hopefully, and be able to build and maybe buy some inventory out there at a cheaper price than what you can right now. I know a lot of you guys are real estate people. If you're a real estate person, let me know in the comments. Do you wholesale? Do you flip? Are you commercial or residential? What do you do? Because I just started a side business where I have and we're flipping and we're holding some. And one of my students is a hard money lender, and then I have a contractor who's not one of my students, and I put the two of them together, and I just created a company, put myself in the middle. That's what entrepreneurs do. So anyway, got a place downtown Tampa, and if you look it up, called the Sykes Building. People call it the beer can building. I call it this like a grain silo. That's what I'm used to from the Midwest, and I'm in that building. It overlooks the river coming into the Gulf. Really nice. Small office, but it's nice. It's nice. And I'm toying around. My wife says, Des, that's my real name, Des. She goes, you have more hairdos. I don't know if men have hairdos, but than anybody I know. I'm constantly changing it up. Maybe it's the artist in me. A lot of people think I went to school for like finance, economics, math, banking, whatever. And I didn't. I went for fine art. I'm an artist by nature. Maybe that helps me read the charts. That was a little bit of an edge. But what I found, if you're an artist, let me know if you're an artist. It'd be interesting to know how many people are artists who are also traders. And let me know if you're a lefty. We get a lot of lefties, a lot of engineers, and a lot of pilots. If you're any of those, just let me know in the comments. I'm really interested to know if you made it this far. But let me know if you're any of those. Are you a southpaw? I am not. I'm right-handed, but I'm very artistic. I'm visual, but I'm analytical in my thinking. So I put those two together, and I think that's helped me get to where I'm at today in my trading. So anyway, I hope this was helpful for you. Like it if you like it. If not, hey, so be it. Feel free to subscribe. Giving you our very best for nothing. Take care, guys. We'll see you. Bye.